Netflix, which I know a lot of people have probably been watching as well. And let me say something that's probably going to make a lot of people feel uncomfortable. Every time a rich, powerful black man get accused of doing something foul, a certain group of people, or some of us, stop thinking. We don't ask questions anymore. We don't wait for the information. We don't even listen to what's being presented to us. We immediately go into defense mode. Not because we know the truth, but because we're scared of what the truth means if it's actually true. And that fear makes people do something dangerous. They actually start protecting power instead of protecting the people. I've been watching the reactions to this new Diddy documentary. What's blowing my mind isn't just the allegations, it's how fast some people, especially some black people, are lining up to defend him. Not with evidence, not with facts, but just vibes. They'll say he's black, he's rich, or they always do this to us. They don't want us to win, which is true. And I'm sitting there like, okay, but two things can be true. What if someone can build an empire and still be abusive behind closed doors? What if being black doesn't automatically make you righteous? What if money doesn't wash away any harm? Because here's the uncomfortable truth nobody likes to say out loud. Being black doesn't give you permission to be a monster, or white, or any other race. And protecting monsters, even black ones, has never helped black people. The things that Diddy did was towards black people, so he should be held accountable. We've did this before, we've seen this episode before. People was out here defending Bill Cosby the same way, same talking points, same excuses, same refusal to listen. And instead of learning from that moment, we're running the same play over and over again. So this video isn't about proving guilt. It's not about cancel culture. It's definitely not about tearing down black success at all. This is about why we keep confusing representation with morality, and why that mindset keeps hurting the very people we claim to protect. If you ever felt crazy watching people defend the indefensible, this video is for you. This is from Just Say Anything. See y'all soon. Cue the intro.
You're not just saying that?
I never just say anything.
Anytime you return to a point, ask yourself, am I saying the same thing, or am I diving deeper into what's going on? For example, instead of people defend him because he's rich and black, maybe say what scares people isn't the allegations, it's the idea that success doesn't equal goodness. Because if that's true, the money doesn't save us, and that messes with people's entire worldview. There's a lot of people out here to believe that since you have money, you could do no wrong. Because imagine if the guy who stayed down the road from you did the same thing that Diddy was alleged to do. Maybe if he did one or two of the things that he was alleged to do, do you think that people will be sitting down and saying, oh, he's a good guy, they're trying to tear him down? Because no, they're really not. And we already mentioned Bill Cosby, but what people never talk about is the loudest Cosby defenders didn't even know him either. They were defending what he represented, not who he actually was. What we're seeing right now is just a reflex. The moment allegations surface, people don't defend the facts, they defend the symbol of what that person represents. Diddy isn't just a person to a lot of people, he's an idea. He represents wealth, he represents access, success. He represents a version of black success people feel proud about. So when that image gets threatened, people panic, and instead of saying, let's slow down and just listen to what's being presented to us, they say, not him, not now, not another one. But here's the problem with that mindset. We're not defending the truth, we're defending comfort. Because it's uncomfortable to accept that someone you admired or have a lot of money, or you want to be like someone who shaped the culture, might also be deeply flawed or even worse. So people choose denial instead. We've seen this movie before with Bill Cosby, the same energy, same excuses, same talking points. They'll say things like they're trying to take him down. He was trying to buy NBC. They don't want to see a black man with power owning anything. And for years, anybody who questioned that narrative was treated like a traitor towards black people. But here's the part people don't want to admit. The loudest Cosby defenders didn't actually even know the man in real life. They weren't defending the man, they were defending what he represented. And when the truth became unavoidable, most of those defenders didn't apologize. I don't even hear people with those same talking points. They just disappear. No reflection, no accountability, no lessons learned. And now we're doing the same thing again. Different name, same reflex. This is the root of the issue. We confuse representation with righteousness. We think if he made it, he must be good. If he's rich, he has to be smart. If he's successful, he must be right. But power doesn't purify people, it exposes them actually. Money doesn't change who you are, it removes consequences. It puts a magnifying glass, shed light to who you really are. A lot of people don't become monsters after they get power. They were honestly monsters before, or had potential to be those monsters. They finally get the freedom to be who they actually are, who they always were. And when we refuse to accept that, we end up protecting the wrong people. And this one might be the most dangerous argument of all. People will say things like, but he put so many people on, but he helped the culture, but look how many artists he made. Okay, who cares? And that doesn't erase the harm and the bad things he did. Helping some people doesn't give you the right to hurt people. If success cancels out abuse, then anybody with enough money can do whatever they want forever. And that's exactly how predators survive. They feel like if they do one good deed, they can do a million other bad deeds. They hide behind their accomplishments and the things that people know what they're doing, and hide the things that they're doing bad behind the scenes. So let's be clear, history matters. Black men have been falsely accused. The system is racist. The media does sensationalize black downfall. We get that. We know that's a thing. Well, some of us do. And all of that is true. But skepticism is not the same as denial, because when we refuse to even consider wrongdoing, we send a dangerous message out into the world. We send a message that power matters more than people, the money matters more than victims, that image matters more than truth. And let's be real, who usually gets hurt when we move like that? Black women, workers, people with power. You cannot say protect black people while ignoring black victims. That's not unity, that's just cruel and dark. So two things can be true. This is where people short circuit. Diddy can be a cultural icon, a business pioneer, a major force in music, and also be someone accused of sexual misconduct, someone who's operated with unchecked power, and someone who deserves scrutiny. And he deserves the time that he's spending in jail right now. I'm sorry, both things can exist. Life isn't a movie. People aren't either heroes or villains. Most of the time people are heroes and villains, especially people who's rich and has a lot of money. And the sooner we can accept that, the healthier these conversations can become. But there's a culture of a lot of people who defend rich people, and they think that if you're rich, you're not radical. And let's get something straight. Defending rich people, powerful men, is not revolutionary. It's not anti-system. It's not pro-black. People in power already have lawyers. They already have PR. They already have PR teams. They already have protection. The people who don't have protection are the ones without money, without influence, without a platform. And every time we rush to defend wealthy people without questioning anything that they're doing, we're doing the system's job for free. So at the end of the day, I don't need anyone to be guilty or whatever. That ain't my thing. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying that he's guilty or not, but in my honest opinion, I feel like he is. But what we need is honesty. Honesty about people in power are going to abuse it. That's the way it goes. And a lot of times people in power harm people as well too. So don't have so many blind spots, because if our version of black unity requires silence when black people are harming people, then that's not unity at all. We got to call them out too. We can't just say another white person or someone else did something bad, so we should get those same rights too. It's like, no, we should be able to condemn our people because the things that they accept over there on other cultures, we don't accept that on our end. We have to hold ourselves accountable as well too. So being black does not excuse abuse. Being rich doesn't erase victims. And being powerful does not put you above accountability. And that's not hate, that's just growth. And if we don't learn this lesson now, we'll be back here again with the next celebrity, different name, same excuses, same disappointment. So if you made it this far, I appreciate you. This isn't about sides, it's about honesty, questioning everything. Think for yourself. And I'll see you on the next video. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This has been Ish from Just Say Anything, where we say what they want. Once again, thank you for making it this far. See you in the next video. Hold it down. Peace.
Just Say Anything. Like, share, and subscribe.
You're not just saying that?
I never just say anything.